Welcome back inside the State Champs studios. It is Anvil time. So when you hear that, that means Ron Talley is here to talk about some of the best linemen in the state of Michigan. And we've got to say goodbye this week to Gregory Patrick. It is no slight on his personal playing, but we have to, from time to time, move somebody in, so somebody's got to fall off. It doesn't mean he cannot play his way back into the competition. But first off, how you doing, my man?
Hey, feeling great. It's football season. It's October,
Yeah.
and it's a good time to talk about the big dogs inside, because this really becomes their time to shine. It's cold, it's raining, your hands hurt, the pads are popping, it's wet, the leaves are falling down, and who knows what can happen in Michigan weather.
That's right. So we are introducing a new player into the top 10. His name is Danilo Guberinich. We've talked about him here on State Champs before. He is a beast, and when you'll watch him play, for me, the two words that come to mind, bad intentions.
Oh, absolutely. This guy's a finisher. This guy, Danilo, all right, is 6'5", 280, all right? And when you hear the last name Guberinich, you think of somebody that's going to hit you. He doesn't disappoint. He hits you hard, he hits you, he plays all the way to the end, and he does have bad intentions. You can see him slinging guys around on the defensive side and the offensive side. You know, when you see him, you see somebody that really loves this game, and you can tell he's one of the key players, the heart and soul of this very high-powered, tough football team.
Yeah, he is committed to Western Michigan. Interestingly enough, his brother is currently at Central Michigan, so you can only imagine what Thanksgiving feast is going to be like for that family divided, as those two hopefully will go up against each other at some point. But what can you say about this guy? Congratulations to Catholic Central on the season they're having. We got him number 2 in the state, and there could be a date with number 1 Belleville at Ford Field, number 1 versus number 2, if the prognostications, according to Snooze to you, those who follow the bracketology, that's where he has them meeting up. Should they make it that far, that would be an epic battle.
Oh, it absolutely will. When you think about the Shamrocks and you go over there in their stadium and you hear their crowd and they're all pumped up, then you see the kind of football that they play. They play a lot of smash mouth, tough football, and this O-line is something serious and high-powered. Yeah. Very physical, and football teams like that last throughout the season, because you never know when winter can come, rain can come, injuries. These guys are built for it, and a guy like Guberinich, I love saying that name, a guy like that is willing to tape up whatever bones and ligaments he has to get the win. You can see it. So he's 6'5", 280. And he's very heavy in his hands. And when you see a guy like that, you just can tell that if they end up meeting Belleville in the end, you know, you're going to have a very physical football team ready to steamroll somebody at that point in time.
I'm excited. A potential clash of the Titans. We shall see. That's down the road. Playoffs just around the corner, so we'll see what happens, but that's the update. Oh, and I do want to give a shout out to those who have been voting in the Anvil race. Now, of course, you know, we've seen Liam Vaughn, and he's got 32,000 votes. His community's going crazy nuts for him. But I'll tell you what, Justin Bell has got over 7,000 votes, and there's others who are climbing the ladder. They're going out voting for your guy. It's important when we break it all down at the end. So keep voting. I know those guys support it. I know the teams appreciate it, and we want to see this competition to the end, and we will. We'll see if there's any more additions over the next couple of weeks. It's possible. If you got guys, certainly can send that to us. Otherwise, the Tally Man will be back to break it down next week.